I be representing. Alright. What is up with everybody out in the world that have been waiting for me to come back? What is up, everybody? I hope y'all had a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful New Year. I mean, I don't know if y'all can see it in my face or y'all can hear it in my voice, but I am feeling so much better than I've been feeling for the last few months, and that's just only simply because there's a lot of things that are in the works for me right now. I know a little bit after Christmas I did a video, well, a short video, just letting y'all know that I was taking a break for the holidays, and not only that, I was letting y'all know that there was a job in the works for me. This job is basically like, it's a tax service, so it's a seasonal job. And as of right now, you see I'm not at anybody's job because the job is like, you know, I have to have clients in order to come to the office. So as of right now, I ain't found no clients, which is why I applied for another job. So hopefully God blesses me with another damn job that's gonna pay me, every 2 weeks or whatnot, every week, every 2 weeks, it don't even matter. I just want to make my own money, and not to say that I'm not going to do the tax thing because that's money that I don't have, but I'm not going to put all my faith into a seasonal job out of commission. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. So, y'all will be getting y'all videos on the regular like y'all want to until I find out what's going on with this next job I applied for. So I'm just all about getting back to me, getting my happy back, and that's all I really want for the new year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no New Year's resolution. I just want to be happy, be more independent, and be on my shit so I can get the fuck up out of here and get my own shit. That's all I really worried about. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's get into the video. I'm gonna start off with the show that I enjoyed the least, which was the Housewives Season 3, Episode 1, Season Premiere of Season 3. Mind you. Didn't really enjoy it that much. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I really didn't enjoy it. But I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to try to stick with reviewing the show the whole way through. I'm going to try to. It's not a promise, but I'm going to try. The show starts off with Carla and Drita. They're walking down the ocean side or whatever, and they just speaking about things like, you know, how they haven't been seeing each other lately, how they've been having their own things going on, and how Big Ange's son is going to rehab, and how Carla's not speaking to Renee. So clearly Renee and Carla got some beef right now. So they discussed that. Carla calls Renee a junkie and all types of shit. So that clearly shows us that Renee and Carla is gonna have the beef of the year on Housewives this season. Cut to Renee and AJ. They talk about Renee's house was recently broken into, and she thinks that she and her son is a target after the things that happened with Junior snitching or whatever, and they argue about it. And you know, AJ is basically torn between his father and his mother. I mean, he still loves his father despite how Renee and the family feels about it. And you know, it's very realistic. So they, you know, they argue back and forth about it. Big Ange and this new girl that's on the show named Love, they reconnect, and Big Ange basically tells Love about the situation with her son, and then she goes in and talks about Renee and Carla. Love discussed the fact that she herself got beef with Renee. It's some shit that happened a while ago before taping or whatever, so that's going to be interesting. Renee and Drita, they speak about the break-in, and of course they get into talking about Carla. Okay, so I don't like how Drita is playing a fence. You know what I'm saying? She's already in the middle between the drama already. You know what I'm saying? But she's putting herself farther into it by repeating certain things that Renee has said about Carla. And I just don't think that's a good enough idea. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So they, you know, Renee goes off to Drita about Carla, about how much she can't stand Carla, how much she don't like her, this and that and the third, and it's about, you know, Carla talking about her son, Carla sleeping with married men and all that type of shit. So I really want to know what that's about, but I don't know. I mean, it sounds like Renee mad because Carla slept with one of her friends' husbands or something. I don't know, but it sounds ridiculous, to be honest, and contrived, but whatever. Drita goes to Carla. They goes out for drinks and they discuss Drita's convo with Renee. And like I said, it's like Drita's playing both sides. You know what I'm saying? I understand that she's friends with both Renee and Renee and Carla, but it's a way that you play the fence, and you don't need to be repeating what these bitches are saying. You know, I just don't like how she pulling that shit. Okay. Big Ange and Drita, they discuss the situation with Renee and Carla, and they're both pretty much fed up with the situation, and they really want it to be put to rest. So Big Ange is gonna throw a little a little brunch so all the girls can get together and they can discuss it. Big Ange, Karen, and Renee meet up, and they go out for drinks and they discuss things, and they discuss the situation with Renee and Carla. Like, this whole episode was centered around Renee and Carla. And then Love comes in, and then Renee asks Big Ange and Karen to leave, and Renee and Love basically discuss their situation and their beef, and then they break. They basically decide that they want to let it go, for the most part. Then you got brunch at Big Ange's house. Okay, soon as Carla comes in, all hell break loose. Renee and Carla go back and forth about how much they don't like each other. They get to name calling, knives are being picked up, and every damn thing. And Renee says that she's a husband stealer. Carla says that Renee is a junkie or whatever. Like, they are just going tit for tat, giving us low blows after low blow after low blow. Like, it don't make no fucking sense how they going back and forth like that. And then at the end of the argument, as much as I don't like Carla, I really do think that Carla gave Renee the business in this argument. I really do believe that. And if you've seen my reviews on my wives before, y'all know I don't like Carla. So at the end of it all, I just think that she gave Renee ass the business, and Renee was fuming. It was a sweaty mess. So kudos to Carla for growing some fucking balls. I can say that much. But for the most part, this was not a very good finale for me. I mean, a very good premiere for me. I really didn't enjoy it, not one bit. But I'm gonna continue to watch. It was kind of boring, but whatever. Going on to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, we start off with Nene, Bryce, and her glam baby. And they all, Nene talks to Bryce about getting married one day and having kids, and she wants better for him because she was Bryson's age when she had Bryce. You know what I'm saying? So she wants Bryce to do better. And it's really funny seeing Nene as a grandmother, and it's really, I can tell that she spoils that little child to death. You know what I'm saying? Especially since she a rich bitch now, she probably spoils her to death. But it is what it is. So I really do enjoy the little family dynamic that Nene has with Bryce, Brent, who been eating a lot of Dairy Queen lately, and Greg. Heading on to the second scene with Candy. I may be small, however this shit go. First of all, Candy is not whooping Riley ass good enough for me, because she really need to whoop Riley ass. Riley got too much mouth to be a damn kid. She be reading Candy for filth, and I think it's time for Candy to put some on that ass, because she was reading Candy about how her relationships don't never last, and that don't make no motherfucking sense. So I hope her shit with Ty works, because the way Riley was reading Candy, like, you know what I'm saying, like, Candy relationships don't never work, and she always have a man in the house and shit, and Riley never gives them a chance at the beginning. So that's how it looks to me, you know what I'm saying? So I just hope that this shit with Ty works the fuck out, because I would hate for Riley to read Candy for filth again, because that's all she ever does. Okay, going into Portia and Candy, and they go furniture shopping or whatever, and they basically talk about marriage and prenups and all that stuff. And I thought that was a pretty good conversation. You know what I'm saying? And Portia and Candy are two different people. They both got money, but you see, Portia's the type of bitch, you know what I'm saying, she go into any type of store. Like, it could be a furniture store, it could be the mall, it could be a clothing store, whatever. If she sees something when she points it out, she get it. But Candy, on the other hand, she's frugal. When she sees something, she's still looking at the price, and she's like, oh hell no. It doesn't matter how much money she makes, she still want to ball on a budget. And I think that's why she's able to manage her money skills right. and not go bankrupt like these other girls do on the show and live beyond her damn means. And I really do admire that about Candy. Like, everybody be going in on her, talking about she be looking basic and she got all this money but don't look like it. Some bitches just know how to spend their money the right way. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I think. And I just think it's a good thing for her to spend her money that way. So I'm really not mad at Candy for that. Nene introduced Cynthia to Asia for the first time, you know, and, you know, she was basically saying that, you know, since she talked to Cynthia the most, you know what I'm saying, she wanted to give her a formal invite to Asia, but she said, you know, she's not Asia's mother, she's just a glam mother. So if, you know, Asia, this is up to Asia's mother to have a sip and see if she wants to. That was fucking funny when she said that, but, you know, Nene and Cynthia really don't bother me this season. I know I say that in every video, but they're not. Kenya shoots for Crave magazine, you know, it's another booty magazine, of course, for, you know, for these filthy men that like to look at women and ass that they can't get. And, you know, Candy gave her a sex toy because clearly, while Frank Mitchell Grand Cracker ear ass ain't really trying to fuck Kenya like that, so she got to fuck herself, basically, literally. Okay, Nene, Greg, and Brent, they get ready to move to California, and you know they basically talking about the shit like a family. You know how they ready to move and all that stuff. You know that was just a basic scene. There wasn't nothing much to talk about. Cynthia throws Nene a cocktail party, gets all the girls together, and you know they all celebrate Nene's move to California and her success and her going on a new normal and everything. And it was nice to see how all the girls could get together, put all their bullshit aside, and just, you know, enjoy the party and enjoy each other. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when Cynthia kept, you know, when Kenya was saying that everybody thinks she look like Beyonce, Cynthia threw the ultimate shade at Kenya ass when she said Kenya really thinks she look like Beyonce, but why can't she get her man to put a ring on it? It was so motherfucking funny. The shade was all over the place, especially when Phaedra was like, when she said that Frank Mitchell seems to enjoy doesn't seem to enjoy his time with Kenya, but he really does enjoy the time with their husbands. That had me on the floor. Phaedra knows she could throw her some motherfucking shade whenever she wants to. Like it's like they was clowning Kenya ass at the table. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Now, for the last scene of the show, which was Kenya and Walter's cat fight at the pond, that I really didn't give a fuck about. It was such a long, drawn-out, boring-ass closing scene. And we've all come to the conclusion that, you know, at this point it's pretty much comical because we already knew that Kenya and Frank Mitchell's relationship really wasn't the tea. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't tea at all. It was all faked and contrived for the show. But, you know, just, you know, while we're trying to watch it and pretend like the shit didn't happen, I kind of felt bad for Thirsty more in the way, because you know the way Frankie Mitchell was talking to her ass like she really didn't mean nothing and all this stuff. Like I can tell she was hurt by it. Like he was dogging her ass out while they was out there. It was like he was basically letting her know that he don't give a fuck about her and that he was rubbed the wrong way when she was trying to force him to marry her when they was in Anguilla, and that's what I take from it. And I would hope that Kenya takes this as a sign that Walter really doesn't want to be with her ass. So good riddance to that relationship. I hope the shit is over. Before I go, I just want to point out that Patricia said that he used to date Nia Long. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's real crazy. But, you know, that's all I got to say, you guys, for my review. This is my review on the Mob Wives and the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Mr_StillStanding without the G. Ask Scotty email. It's MrStillStanding with the G at yahoo.com. And follow me on Instagram at KingOfTheSouth23. Make sure you rate, subscribe, and just spread the word about me. I'm over 1,800 subscribers at this point, less than 200 away from 2,000 like I want to be. I want to be at 2,000 so quickly, so please help me get there. So you guys, I'm out of here. I hope y'all had a wonderful, wonderful holiday, and I am so happy to be back and give y'all what y'all need. The next video that y'all be seeing is my Love and Hip Hop New York Season 3 review, which would either come tonight or tomorrow morning. This depends on how I feel, and I might give y'all a few more videos this week. You know, you never know what it is. So I'm out here, you guys. Peace.